Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, you know who I am, you know what I do, and you know who I do it for, and you know I do it for you. And with that said, let's get into this. You read the title of this video, and the first thought you had was, oh yeah, this ugly, mysterious black man with the most ugly lion's mane interpretation I've ever seen. This ugly constructed face is finally going to do what we always wanted to do. This guy is going to give a tongue lashing for the ages towards YouTube and its copyright system. This guy is going to be the guy that is going to stick up for gamers' rights. He's finally going to do it. He's going to channel the machismo from the heavens, from the late great Macho Savage, and it's going to come and rain upon him so he can get ready to snap into YouTube. Oh yeah. But no, that's not what's going to happen. I'm not going to do that. Actually, I'm going to commend YouTube in a couple of areas while bashing them in some other areas about the copyright ID claim. Now, let's start off with the basics. Now, many of these video games and movies that you see out here nowadays, what do you notice about them? When they give you a trailer, they're trying to entice you to go see what their product is all about. When you see a Metroid Prime commercial, you may get little snippets like what you see on the back of a game case. You may get a couple of action sequences, but the rest are going to be cutscenes that are going to be edited together in a way that is not coherent to the story, so you have a reason to buy the game and find out what's what, why things are the way they are, and finally find a reason to explore the universe that is Metroid. That's what they do. However, with a game like this that's lesser known, this is where developers are really scared. With new IPs, new ideas coming to fruition into the forefront in the gaming phenomena year after year, if a game like this were to drop, let's say, in a next-gen console, you would see a robot game. Hey, that looks cool. There will be people that will go out and buy it, no question. However, this is a game that is heavy on the dialogue, heavy on the story. We're talking Metal Gear Solid levels almost. This game is a very niche game. It has really good gameplay that anybody can absorb and digest, but its dialogue is heavy and it has a very long campaign. But with that said, if, let's say, I make an LP of this, guess what happens? You see every bit of dialogue, you see every bit of speech, every pro, every con of owning this game on the video. The only thing that you're missing is the first-hand experience. And if I tell you that the first-hand experience is good, but you're really only going to need it for the multiplayer since you've already seen and digested everything that's in this plot. And once you know that the game is a very long and extensive game and you've already digested the plot, your reason to play this game? It's not. It's all for naught. You don't have a reason to play that game because you've watched me digest it, break it down, and give you every single little tidbit about it. Heck, when people give walkthroughs on YouTube, what they don't realize what they're doing is, yes, while helping people who've already bought the game, they've given other people who haven't played the game a reason to not play the game. Because, let's face it, Max Payne 3 came out a while ago. A while ago. My friend uploaded an LP of it. I got to part 4, and even though I really wanted to buy Max Payne 3, I didn't because he was already going to upload an LP, and I don't think I'm going to be playing a Max Payne game for the online multiplayer. I mean, at least that's what I would surmise, given it's a Max Payne game. So, you know, seeing in the LP, they lost the sale, and that's what they are afraid of. But I know what you're thinking. But LPs can also be used from the other side. They can be used on the flip as free advertisement, am I right? Yes. However, this typically tends to work with indie games or games that don't have a narrative. Typically games that don't have the biggest of audiences that are predisposed to them. Only problem with that is, these only work for games that are exceptionally good. Games that are going to be amazing, like the Stanley Parable. Or AAA titles like The Last of Us. People that already have a backing or a well-developed market already at their disposal, already for them to absorb and take in. Games like The Walking Dead that are meant for you to see other people's reactions to the way things happen and break down in the various story elements and story paths that you can take. That's why at the end of The Walking Dead's chapters, it tells you what other decisions people have made and how your playthrough stacks up against theirs. So, games like that, and in those little niches, can basically make a game sell more. Free advertisement. However, when a game like Call of Duty Ghost drops and everyone's talking about, oh my god, the online's terrible, the online is garbage, this game is unplayable, look at the lag, it's terrible, I'd rather go back to Black Ops 2. And you got all this bad publicity from all the people who loved all your previous installments, your big YouTubers who are Call of Duty nuts, saying that Call of Duty Ghost is garbage. Sales are going to get hurt. Last time I checked, every other Call of Duty, about 2 months into the game span, you had millions of people online still. But this game sometimes fails to break 400K. And even on its best day, it's only 450K. Sometimes you even get less than that, and that game is not nowhere near as old as other games that are doing very well in the same market, first-person shooter genre, and still pumping out pretty good server numbers. So you gotta remember, there's a lot of things that go into play with these LPs. A game like this, Revolt, it's a straight-up arcade racer for the PC. Now, if they showed a really awesome HD remake trailer for this game, you'd be like, wow, that game looks kind of cool. Wow, that game, I might try that. But if I do an LP of it and you see me race through the game, you don't care. There's no story in this game. This game is just for fun. You see me play it, if it does not fully just, oh my god, I have to play this. Oh wait, there's no multiplayer. You're not going to care about this game. This game is going to be like, oh! And guess what? Another sale is lost from a developer who put the time and the work to try and entice people into playing whatever it is that they thought was a good idea at that time. Now, does that suck for the developer? Yes. But I would be making money off of just playing a game in which they could potentially lose a sale. And you have to remember, businessmen don't think about, we could potentially gain, but we could also potentially lose. And they always have to look at it and interpret it from the worst case scenario standpoint. That's how businesses thrive. They want to eliminate that worst case scenario to better do things for themselves. Because let's be honest, if they could really make money off of these LPs, don't you think you would see video game companies doing LPs? I mean, it's free advertisement, so wouldn't they want to get paid for monetizing their own videos to basically have free advertisement, get paid for their free advertisement without having to spend advertisement revenue, then get paid for their advertisement? So not only are they getting paid for the game that you buy, they're getting paid for the advertisements that they made. You see how genius and marketing that would be? But no company has done that. Not because the companies are bad at their games, no, that's for certainly not the case. The point is, they know they could potentially lose a sale because the narrative would just be given to them. I mean, let's be honest. When you go out and you watch a movie trailer, do they show you the whole movie? If you were to go on YouTube right now and watch The Avengers, but it was like me and a couple of my friends having witty commentary over top of the movie, would you then go out and buy the DVD of The Avengers? No, because you already know what happens. You already know every dumb little tidbit that's going to happen. Unless you're going to try to make your own commentary, you're not going to buy the Avengers DVD. That's how they see it. That is why trailers and even food samples you see at the mall aren't the full plate. They give you enough for you to be like, this is good. You get hungry, you want more, you buy the item. That's how that works. That is how they push things to you. This is how the companies perceive it. Now, this is why I'm saying this copyright ID thing is way out of proportion. It's being blown way out of the water. I think something like this is needed because while you have people who are doing malicious things like uploading music, videos of music that they don't own, full movies, you have to understand, while you may be doing your own thing, you're going to get unintentionally hit. You're going to be an innocent passerby, an innocent bystander who's going to get caught in the crossfire. Because this is a blanket copyright system. And here's the thing. You're saying, well, I should be able to do it because I'm just doing a Let's Play and it's not malicious at all. That's fine. But this is a bot we're talking about. And as we said, there's no amount of manpower that can break down and differentiate between who's innocent and who's guilty. If you start asking for special treatment, they'll start asking for special treatment. And then you have certain different variations of people asking for special treatment. Then no one would be following the rules because there's all this special treatment and so many sticky things, the people who've been getting away with it before are still going to be getting away with it. I mean, if you want to designate your time to watching a bunch of videos all day, then videos that you would never even care to watch any other day in the lowest quality, crappy quality, where you can't even understand that audio looks like it's filmed with a freaking paper plastic cup. Like, how are they even filming this? This looks so grainy and ugly. Like, what is going on here? If you want to do that each and every waking moment of your life, you would still never have enough time to watch every video and be the perfect security blanket for YouTube. It just can't happen. It has to be a bot. It's unfortunate. However, for those people who are getting their videos taken down, that is garbage. That is wrong. That is disgusting. That should not happen. YouTube, if anybody, even if I don't like the content creator, it could be PewDiePie, it could be Tobuscus, it could be people I don't even care to watch, it could be people I like to watch. If they put the time and effort for the people who do like to watch their content, it should be viewable. If you have to give away the monetization rights to the companies or the people who have actually developed the game, fine, do that. Fine. I may not like it, it may take money out of various people's pockets, but do that. That is fine. However, there are people out there who do video game reviews, like people like Angry Joe, people like Total Biscuit. There's people out there who actually review things, and they put much more time and effort into that with scripting, video editing, effects, etc., in order to build their brand, build their opinion, summarize the game without spoiling the game. Now, if they're not spoiling the game, it's just a teaser, and they're being straight up honest. Journalists get paid. They should be able to get money off of that. That's the only time you should be able to monetize something. Not when you're presenting the whole product, the finished project, the whole thing, the whole shebang to the masses. That shouldn't be paid for. Because, let's be honest, they made the game. You're just showing what they made. Does the person who goes to a show and tell get paid? No. That's not how show and tell works. You're just the foreman. You're just the guy saying, this is the talent. I'm just on the side. But then again, we do have some LPers who make themselves the center of attention, so I guess that's a whole nother bag of worms altogether. But the point is, straight up, I do think no one's videos in the video game phenomenon should be taken down. But I do not think that you guys should be able to keep monetization rights unless it's a video game review, a plot summarization, or somehow giving an opinion of the game, but using footage to show a aforementioned opinion. But with that said, I think that's about going to sum it up, because I've got a lot of various games I need to get back to. My Custom Robo LP, Mega Man X Command Mission LP, Metroid Prime Trilogy may be in the works somewhere down the road. Probably going to finish Incoming at some point. But outside of that, you guys have a good day, a better tomorrow. Y'all be safe. All those shenanigans. And I don't know why, but I'm feeling the Golden Corral. I'm going to get fat. Be back.